Hey, Mike.
Hey, what up, girl?
Your can's backwards.
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah, fix it.
I
Amateur
was looking
hour
at
over
I was
here.
looking at the artwork. My bad.
We have a beer, courtesy of Hell Butcher for the World. This
Yeah,
is
girl.
Triple Grid. So this is their triple IPA version of Double Grid, which is the double IPA version of Grid. What kind of hops are in this, Mike?
Citra and Mosaic.
Does yours have a can on date? Mine does not.
Mine is not legible.
Mine's completely
It's
blank.
it's like all smeared and smudged.
Smudged. We really like Double Grid. We really like Grid. I was saying to Mike, I was like, we don't. I recall us thinking we liked Grid better than Double Grid, but I could be wrong. There we go. Yeah, the can art's just like some red, white, black, with like kind of crayon-y grids. Tic-tac-toe, maybe. Like a really epic game of tic-tac-toe.
Or like a city grid.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Look at that, Sean. That looks gorgeous, doesn't it?
Yeah, you went for a full mic pour. I'm not even showing it to the camera. There we go. Yeah, that's mine's coming a little more golden, especially the head on camera. Because it is pearly white, just like Mike's, but mine looks like it's yellow.
Yours looks like a urine sample.
Yeah. Imagine if my urine sample was that frothy. I think I'd be dead or on the verge of dying.
All right, well, let's get a nose. I know what I like with Citra. I know what I like with my Mosaic. So
That's everything I like in both of them. A little pithier though, right?
it is pithy. Yeah,
It's just those two hops, right? Yeah,
that's what it says.
10.5%. But yeah, there's loads of like tropical fruit. There's a bit of berryness, but like there's this grapefruit pith, like that's really up in there.
The head is preventing me from getting a good nose. I mean, yeah, I mean, tropical as hell. A little bit of strawberry, a little bit of pine, a little dankiness actually.
Yeah, piney.
Oh, it smells great, man.
It smells delicious. Let's try it.
Let's do it. Cheers, bud.
Cheers. Did you see that the logos almost looked like they were perfect?
Jesus fuck.
So that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I haven't had
It's
triple IPA in a while that I can think of. Unless it was a hot butcher. But
probably hot butcher.
there's something that you can tell it's a triple near the back of the palate where it gets like really sweet, but then like resiny and a little bit of dank.
Yep.
But otherwise, and that's not a knock. I love that. But otherwise, like the beginning of the palate is like soft tropical fruits almost, and then it kind of sweetens out where you're like, oh, okay, this is a triple IPA. But it's not boozy like a triple IPA. It's not like
It to me tastes like almost like a breakfast cocktail.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like because it is fruity, extremely fruity. It's so fruity, it's ridiculous that there's no fruit in it.
yeah,
um, but it does have a big punch. You know, it's not necessarily boozy, but it tastes big. Like there's oomph to it. You know,
yeah,
um, and it's pretty good carbonation. It's just pleasant. I think I would love this with some really rich scrambled eggs and toast and some jalapeno sausage. You know what I mean? Just something like this would just cut through because it has
yeah.
that sort of fruit, that sort of acidity. It'd be beautiful. I mean, it's awesome.
And the mouthfeel is pretty full. It's like sort of like drinking like a heftier orange juice.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Like it's wow.
I think that's where I was getting sort of that breakfast cocktail thing. You know,
Right, right. Yeah, wow.
I
This
mean,
is
it's outstanding, man.
It has. I
And
think it's at least like a month-ish old, if like
yeah, I mean, it has to be, right?
from like when they sent it and like knowing when they released it, roughly. Um, but yeah, wow. I remember liking, and I know we talked about this before too. I remember liking grid and double grid, but like I don't remember being this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, we talked recently about how you're not that big a fan of triple IPAs, you know, or what is
Yeah.
advertised as triple IPAs. So something like this is gonna kind of wow you, you know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know, like you don't. A lot of times with IPAs, once you start hitting this type of ABV, there's a lot of like astringency in like
Yep.
the bad way.
Yeah.
You know, like I mean, astringency is okay in a beer, you know, depending on what you're looking for, but like where it sort of starts to affect everything in a negative way, it doesn't balance. It sort of just unbalances everything. This doesn't have that kind of a note. It is. I mean, it's a little bit sweet, but not cloying. It's sweet, but that little bit of that hefty. I wish it's not booze, but there's something in it that lets you know, like, don't fuck with
Yeah.
this. That it's just all these things are kind of working perfectly, you know. Like, it is just dank, pithy, tropical fruits. You know,
Yeah.
candied fruits. Very, very.
Very
Because it
candy.
does it. Yeah, a lot of sweetness, but it has like I think that dankness, that sort of pine, that slightly vegetal note is helping balance everything. You know what I mean? It's like when you have like that V8 tropical splash. You know what I mean? Like where it's it's sweet, but there's all that vegetable stuff in
Yep.
it that kind of helps it keep from being overwhelming. And I mean, this is delicious.
Yeah. It's everything you said pretty much. If I'm looking at the back of the can now, fresh citrus. Yeah, definitely citrus on the front. Pleasant pine, you nailed that one. And then
Well,
candied tropical. Yeah, we nailed that too.
I
Really
don't
nailed it.
always agree with their notes, though. I do this time, I suppose, but I do think there's other things that they could have said that I think are more up there,
Mm.
you know, because I do get like dank greens, you know.
Yeah. So originally, and I started saying that, like when I said I started saying fresh green, and I was like, oh, that says fresh citrus. I thought I was just like I saw fresh, and I looked and like the C looked like a G, so I was like, oh, it must be greens. But no, I think I would replace citrus with greens. The citrus is there, but like you're already kind of saying candied tropical. Like that sort of citrus is kind of in that category anyway. So like I would give that extra tasty note to something else.
Yeah, but you do get sort of like a spritz of orange juice when you take a sip too, you know. I'm
Yeah,
just
and
like
and there's that like grapefruit citrusy pith. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, it's awesome,
regardless, it's
awesome.
fucking amazing. Yeah,
Yeah,
like I haven't wanted
and
to have a
you
whole
know
can
that
of a triple IPA in my face in a while.
was that you know what I was drinking before this. I'm not going to get into it, but it's awesome, and this just eclipsed what I was drinking. To be fair.
Yeah. Mm. Well, and as always, Hot Butcher, thank you so much for providing this freaking awesome beer. Down in the comments, if you had triple grid, there's Citra and Mosaic hopped triple IPA coming at 10.5%. What do you think of it? What do you think of it compared to double grid and grid? But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. We really appreciate everyone that watches. We really appreciate everyone that likes and subscribes. So don't forget to hit those notification bells, tune in if we post new videos. And then I'm Sean. That's Mike. Oh, and check out nerdsense.net. This is Nerdsense. Cheers.
Good, bud.